from the liquor store and you see West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff, man. You see landlord from Alabama. The first of the month is always due. Never can be late. We ain't taking no credit on Fridays either, man. So, hey, what's good with
Absolutely
y'all?
not.
And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys Uncut, the rawest, most unfiltered Cowboys podcast in the universe, man. Not just on Earth. You know, there might be some other green folks out there. I think the Dallas Cowboys might be the universe's team because
Facts.
we that global. We that well
If an
known.
alien know a team, it's gonna be the Cowboys,
It's gonna
guaranteed.
be it's gonna be the Dallas Cowboys, man. But hey, how y'all boys doing tonight, man? It's Friday. And listen, y'all here with me on a podcast, so you know, y'all parlaying tonight, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. We got to talk about these moves that your Cowboys have made, man. Um, you know, first you want to just talk about Greg Ellis. What y'all think about Greg coming home? You know what I'm saying? One of our guys being over the defensive line. And hey, these might be some of the well, damn, Wes, you got the wrong hat on today. You're supposed to be stopped the damn run. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Greg Ellis, that might be the most important one, right? That might be one of the most important. Him and the other guy, they got the biggest job that we need.
You
know
finna
what
say
I'm
the
saying?
other guy, but like I know why you
I
said
ain't
it.
finna put that. I'm not.
I can't do it either.
I gotta hear somebody say it first, and then I'm good. After
Coach
I
Z.
hear
I'm just
Coach
gonna
Z,
Coach Z.
Greg and Coach Z are responsible for something that was big in Dallas that we could not accomplish, stopping the run. That's what they're gonna have to do. So, hey, that might be the most important two hires of the year so far.
I mean, all three, if you're being honest, because what's the job description for Gunther? Is his job description is defensive run game coordinator, meaning he is coordinating against the run, trying to stop opposing running backs and opposing quarterbacks from running the football against the Dallas Cowboys. And you know, he has a linebacker background. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his room, his specialty when he was over there with Mike Zimmer in Cincinnati. This was
I just got your cash out, man. I appreciate you, sir.
he said, okay,
Real cowboy alert.
yeah, salute to
appreciate
Justin Kitchen, man. He always showing love and supporting all the platforms, man.
He's
So
a
shout out
real
to my
trill
boy.
one. Appreciate you, man.
100% trill one, man. But yeah, I think and listen, like all three of these hires are directly correlate to what we talk about in stopping the run. Greg Ellis, a former defensive line player, is going to be an assistant defensive line coach. Z, now listen, this is what I'm gonna say about Coach Z, because I'm not going to butcher his name. I'm just gonna keep calling him Coach Z. It's like when
you got them weird letters in the middle and stuff, you got one silent and stuff, just count landlord out, bro. Just count me out. I'm good.
You remember we tried to spell Albuquerque on the show?
Hey,
man,
good luck.
I just seen that before.
Let's let Wes get a go at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Spell Albuquerque.
Bruh, I'll never say that. I don't say that enough to even know how to spell it. So,
hey, that junk got two Q's in there. That's all you need to know. That's too much for me.
Man.
No, I don't say where. I mean, if I don't gotta spell it, then I don't say it. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying though, cause I don't know what the hell.
That was hilarious.
Thank you, Tom.
Hey, listen,
but I mean,
it was for some money, we would have lost everything.
Facts. Cowboys win a Super Bowl right now. Spell Albuquerque. Like,
messed up.
What
you want to say, though, Wiz?
No, I was just gonna say, man, that like I was saying on our show earlier, man, I just like the fact that this is the Dallas Cowboys acknowledging that they do have to stop the run and they do got to do something. And before you can fix the problem, you got to acknowledge that there is even a problem. You know what I'm saying? So the Dallas Cowboys acknowledging that they're a problem. I mean, that right there already, you know, in my opinion, makes me feel like we're going to be better. You know what I'm saying? It already makes me feel like we're going to be better. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, stopping the run is definitely it's a couple fold issue that the Cowboys got to deal with. So they already deal with the first thing, and that's acknowledging the fact that they don't know how to stop the run. So they went out and they got guys to know how to stop the run. So, you know, Cowboy Nation, man, I think we like to harp and get on them, but man, sometimes, man, you got to get the Cowboys a kudos, you know what I'm saying? You know, for doing the right thing, because man, when I hear of a dude named, was it Gunther or Gunther? Gunther sounds like a man who don't know. Gunther don't know no English. All he knows is my name is Gunther and I stopped the run. You want chicken or you want fresh?
Gunther
Stop
sound
that
like
running.
look. It sound like another incomplete name too. Did y'all see
Like
how he look? Y'all see how he
Yeah,
look?
I seen him.
He look like Ken or somebody from Street Fighter. One of those Street Fighter
Good
characters.
haircut.
Yeah, with the haircut. Guile. He look like Guile from Street Fighter. That's hilarious.
was my boy Rico up here in Spin Back Game. What's up? Top flight 409. 409. What is that? Where area code is that? Let me know.
Chris Bolt's in the building. What's up with you? King G, Ricky Scott. There's a bunch of folks in here, man. And hey, I know we jumped right into the content when we came on, but hey, y'all know the usual rules of engagement still stand. If you're on here with Wes, hit the like button. You're on there with Lynn, hit the like button. You're on here with me, hit that like button. And make sure you share on all platforms and hit the Cash App and Super Chats on all platforms. But let's get back to it. He said he from PA, Port Arthur, Texas, man. What's up? All right, so they were top flight from. We from PA.
PA? Okay.
Yeah, home of UGK. A lot of folks be thinking UGK from Houston. They from Port Arthur.
Yeah, Port Arthur. And they always, and I mean, if you listen to me, if you think UGK from Houston, then you don't listen to their music.
You don't listen to
I'm
them.
about to say,
Oh.
pimp rep.
I'm from PA,
Always,
and I keep
always
yelling
talk about PA.
it.
They always talk about PA.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
All right, so
dog.
next, hey, I mean, listen to me. I'm not listening. I ain't got really much to say about these dudes because we ain't seen the dudes. But I do know this: Mike Zimmer is not trusting anything to chance. So I hope they take the same approach when it comes to the players, man.
I hope so too. You know, and I really hope. And let's go ahead and segue to free agency because it doesn't really even matter about the coaches if they ain't got no good players to coach.
True.
So let's just all the way completely segue to free agency, man.
From hearing what Harrison Smith was saying, man, it sounded like Mike Zimmer got a big role for a safety. And the role that he described, I don't know if we got a player that's like that. So we might have to go get one. That's all I'm saying.
Now let me ask you, this role, do you think that Marquise Bill could play that role?
Possibly. Well, we got to see him do it.
So let me ask you, what was the role that he was talking about? You just up here, I ain't heard.
He said, "Oh yeah, you should have watched the show. Probably, shameless plug. Go watch the show."
Wow.
But
Yeah, spicy around this mug.
but Harrison Smith said that he likes his safeties to be real multiple, like basically like doing what Donovan Wilson did, but plus coverage and doing all of these things with one guy. You see what I'm saying? That's what I said. I think that was one of our weaknesses. That was a weakness for us. Think about this. If everybody knows the roles, West Coast, think about this, Wes. If everybody knows the safeties roles, that's a weakness for us. Like if I know Donovan Wilson coming in to make a tackle, I want to put him in coverage. If I know J-Ron Kurtz just want to guard tight ends, I want to make him tackle. Like if you know exactly what their role is, it's easier for you to expose them. So just imagine if you had a capable safety that could do all of these things. So now you don't know what he finna do. You don't know if he finna blitz. You don't know if he finna guard your tight end. You don't know what he finna do. You don't know if he finna go single high wet. So it's just it helps you be more dynamic in your disguises and your packages and coverage.
Hey, real quick, shout out to JR in the building with the $2 super chat, the $1.99 for your mind. He said, "Damn deal, fellas. It's overshown Mike this year. Don't do that man like that." My opinion is that never set your players up for failure. Overshown coming off of injury should not be the Mike linebacker because one, most of that is actually up here in the noggin more than it is physically. So, and that's not really the role that he played in college. Nor has he had a good linebacking coach or a true middle linebacker to teach him the role since he's been in Dallas. Because you got to remember,
and brand new defense.
Because you got to remember, Leighton Vander Esch is technically your middle linebacker right now, and he is playing out of position. When Leighton Vander Esch was an all pro linebacker, he was a weak side linebacker. So they got him playing out of position. So he can't really teach him how to play the Mike when he's also learning how to play the Mike, and he's fresh coming off an injury. So yes, Overshown will be a good player, but I think Overshown will be like a weak side linebacker. I think he'll be a wheel in this defense and not a Mike. So
hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Like, I think we need to after free agency, after the draft, we need to take 11 days, and then we need to just devote those 11, actually 22 days. We didn't take 1 month, maybe the whole month of like May, and we just take one position a day and just really break down which is what position is responsible, what the position is, what they're responsible for, what they're not responsible. Because what I see, the greatest travesty that I see in the Cowboy Nation is lack of information and lack of expertise. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that if you don't, one, they don't have information, and then two, we're not, an expertise is not someone that's smart at everything, they're smart in one thing. That's why they're an expert. You know what I'm saying? So the Dallas Cowboys, we have a bunch of people that just know a bunch of stuff, but they don't know a bunch of individual stuff, right? That's why I like Henny. That's why he works so well here, because the three of us we all bring our own different things. We're all expertise in different things. You know what I'm saying? We all have our different things that we pull from, right? So I digress, right? I'm looking at the Cowboys right now, and I'm looking at the way that the Cowboys are trying to build themselves, and I see like this, man. A guy like a guy like Overshawn, a guy like I said this on our show earlier today, and I don't know why Facebook took it down. Someone hating like a mug, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody said we was bullying people on my first show and got my page flagged. Weenies,
Oh,
weenies.
wait a minute. When the hell was this?
Our show from earlier.
You ain't
But
said nothing crazy.
but listen to me. That's why I'm a real trapper, because you got to have stuff in other people's name. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm live on this down here, man. Because
They probably were mad landlord went on the show. They like, screw y'all. Let me report this page.
Hey, somebody
yeah.
was asking for it. Some folks were making sure you didn't get kidnapped or anything like that.
Nah.
But I'm gonna tell you. When I hear stuff like, the reason why y'all like Overshawn is because of his explosive plays. So then I ask myself, why would someone even ask or a question about Overshawn playing middle linebacker if you actually liked what you saw him this preseason? Because I think a lot of Cowboy fans, we don't know the difference between what a Mike linebacker is supposed to do and what an outside linebacker or a weak side linebacker is supposed to do. Because for whatever reason, there is this thought out there that middle linebackers are supposed to be blitzing and running up and down and doing all this other stuff. And I don't see Fred Warner doing none of that. None of that. I see Fred Warner pretending to be a quarterback when the quarterback is playing quarterback. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody has a firm grip of what quarterbacks supposed to do, receivers are supposed to do. But I think there's a defensive tackles and linebackers for sure. For sure, there's a intelligence gap as far as what fans believe that the players are supposed to actually do. Because a lot of the stuff they be talking about middle linebackers, that is not what a middle linebacker is supposed to do.
True.
If you got a middle linebacker that's running up and down, like, think about this. A middle linebacker that's scraping back and forth. That's what we're doing now. And we can't stop the run. We want to get away from that. We are looking for a real linebacker.
I want
One
to see
that's
some
standing there
linebackers
tapping,
that's
somebody
contesting
that's
these
tapping
blocks.
the butt of the defensive tackle and telling him to scoot over. Why? Because he thinks the run is coming this way.
Yeah. Contesting blocks, blowing up blocks, getting tackles for loss. Sometimes, at least defending the run. I didn't see that. I seen Fred Warner blowing up blocks. I seen it several times. Going back there, contesting the block. Our linebackers don't play that way. They don't.
They're slow. They're slow to the point of attack because a lot of them don't see it, and
You
that's
can
one.
be slow, at least be aggressive.
But this is the thing: if you're slow and you're late, it doesn't really matter how aggressive you are.
That's true.
You done lost the matchup because one of the reasons why Fred Warner is so good, he's there a lot of time before the damn guard or the tackle even get there.
Tommy, hey,
He done beat the boys play
hey,
size, so they may be pulling, and if they actually get there and they
hey.
meet, he probably lose. But he is so quick in diagnosing the play and getting there before they can get into the block and get a hand on him. Like, it's hard. And yes, he does blow blocks up as well at points. But the reason why he's an all pro is those other plays.
Yeah.
It's the play that he diagnosed and he gets there.
He
But
made a play in the Super Bowl. I got so jealous. I was like, oh my God, why we can't get nobody to do nothing that like nowhere near that. It was sad. It was like, man, he ran straight over and blew up a guard and went and made a play. I said, ooh, we don't got nobody doing that type of stuff, bro.
and you know what's the thing is? you can have a linebacker with a safety background. You just can't have a linebacker with a safety body.
Or
Cause,
play
cause,
like a safety.
yeah, because Fred Warner had a safety background, but he's built like a linebacker, so he can handle the physicality. You know, like I believe, man, for real though, because I think if Marquise Bell had a better frame, he could do it. He's just not big enough. Like you just can't be a good linebacker at 200 pounds, 205 pounds. You just can't consistently be a great linebacker.
Not for 4 quarters, for sure.
Damn sure ain't not for 17
Not for
games.
17 weeks. And not even 17 weeks. You got to do it for 20 weeks because you're trying to go to the playoffs.
Yep.
True. So just imagine he might be flying around like his hair on fire for the first quarter, and then after that, like Wes said the other day, he gets my body different. My body don't feel the same no more for the rest of the game.
I'm different.
Yeah, like Ace on Paid in Full. Like my body different. It feels different.
It feels
ain't
different,
the
man.
same no more.
Ain't the same no more, man.
Man, he said, reason I asked is I think that's going to be the sell Cowboys about to try and make this off season instead of signing a true Mike. Well, hey, you speak Jerrynomics, my boy. I'm glad you know that they would try some shit like that. So hey,
that's the danger. I try to prevent people from buying into it before we even see it. Like it's like Jerry said that idea, and then now everybody like, yeah, that'll work. We I can't wait to see him in this role. Like, wait a minute. You ain't finna buy a car you ain't test drove yet. Y'all already buying it. Y'all done paid up 2-3 months on the car. I ain't never seen it yet.
2-3 months.
You know what I'm saying? They already
it's tax season. Like you finna get the down payment and this trade in, and that's about it, man. Don't holler at me for about 90 days.
You know what I'm saying? At least test drive the car before y'all buy all the way into the players we never seen before playing these pivotal roles for us, man. Please do that. I know we can project, but just let's not make it be like a sure deal, man.
Said Michael going crazy at the celebrity game. Oh yeah, this fool done dunked.
They said he broke Stephen A. ankles too.
He did.
He had to go to the hospital.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith, I got something for you, Stephen. Hold on, Stephen. I got one in the chamber. You went outside, Stephen. They tried you.
Tried you like a bitch. Now your fans hurt.
With the graphics.
They done tried you like a bitch. Now your fans hurt,
Hey,
Stephen.
do it again. How'd you do that?
Oh, I had loaded them in the clip.
Let me see you do it again.
Hold on. I just got them loaded in there.
Tried you like a bitch. Now your fans hurt.
Hey,
yeah. Hey, I got one for you too, Wes.
I want you to say the wildest thing you can say. Like, what's the idea, the opinion you got that's gonna have swords at your throat? You know, make people draw down on you from Cowboy Nation from a metaphorical standpoint. Just say the wildest thing you got.
I mean, that don't be wild. It be stuff that be true.
Say something right now that might get you canceled.
Even if it's true, just let's see what you got, and then we're gonna show you what we got for you.
Well, I mean, I said earlier today. I mean, it ain't nothing wild, but I just said earlier today. Maybe the Dallas Cowboys going all in is just using common sense. Is that wild or is not wild enough?
Nah, that's not
that
wild.
ain't wild enough. But it makes you mad.
I would resign. I'll resign Trevon Diggs. I mean, I would
say the quarterback stuff again. Say the quarterback stuff again, and that'll do it.
I would draft a quarterback.
Okay, here we go. Now we can use it. Hold on.
That's it.
The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone. The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone.
There you go. Hey, I got it just
the West Coast Cowboys. He and the guy with the clip out though.
He didn't figure something out and just went crazy now. The West Coast Cowboys.
Hey, we gonna play that before you let us know before you say some wild shit. We gonna play it and we let you rock because we done gave the warning.
On everything. That was perfect. He had me weak early when we was on here.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on them, put them bitches in. I got a couple more, but like I ain't get the time to get them loaded in.
Oh yeah, but man, we need some pieces in this team, man. We do, and we don't want to bail out the Joneses and let them get away cheap all the time, because they would they will go the cheapest route they could possibly go. Just remember that. Before you put a whole lot of stock on a player you ain't seen, ask yourself is like, would Stephen Jones approve of this? If he would, just be like, nah, let's go get us a real player. Just do that.
Man, matter of fact, that should be the calling card. If Stephen Jones approves with this, it's probably some bullshit.
Yeah, we need something else.
Because I know Stephen Jones got mad at Jerry Jones about going to get Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he grabbed him up.
That's a wet dream.
Yeah, snatch that man up. From what I hear. So man, like
which is just crazy and just shows the dynamics of their relationship. Because I wish Kyron or Tyson would try to grab me up at any age, bro.
Wait a minute.
It's going down.
Wait a minute.
They said, I kind of want to see wide receiver Brooks start more games year 2. I don't know about start.
Hey, you need to get that. That would be a funny ass drop. Wait a minute.
Man, that would be a nice ass drop.
That would be funny, bro. Like, especially with anybody say so. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
He said going all in is what Rams did 2 years ago to win Super Bowl, picked up Bobby Wagner, Von Miller, Odell Beckham in free agency. They threw everything humanly possible at a problem. They threw everything humanly possible at a problem, and they got results for it.
And goddamn it worked. That's the beauty of it.
And that's the thing. Like the Dallas Cowboys don't even do a fraction of that, and that what I think annoys us as a fan base, because we're not even asking for everything. We just ask you to go to the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? We just asked you to go to the dollar store, and your ass still went up here to the Goodwill.
To be honest, y'all, I think this the mindset we need to be in right now. As a Cowboy fan base, this the mindset we need to be in. And I ain't telling you how to fan, but I think this is just so much common sense. It makes too much sense not to be this way. At this point, we've been so stagnant and pedestrian. We don't ever do anything, and we still end up losing. So at this point, we need to be like, hey, even if the Joneses take a swing and miss, we still need to be like, oh, okay, at least they tried, bro. We ain't even taking no swings. Like, we want them to take a big risk or take a risk of any kind. If it don't work, we need to be able to just be like, okay, it didn't work. At least they tried. Like, we can't just do them dirty if it don't work, though. That's something we got to say, because they'll be scared to do it again. You know what I'm saying? If they swing and miss, we got to be comfortable with it, be like, okay, at least they tried. It didn't work out. Let's see what happens next time. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest with you, you know what that's called? That's called, hold up. Appreciation. Appreciation. That's what that's called.
I feel that.
They say you only learn that when you're in the hospital or when you behind bars. I hope that don't have to happen to the Dallas Cowboys, but that's what that's called. It's called appreciation.
That's true though, because listen, I want you to at least try. Like if you were doing everything in your power and there was nothing more than you could do, everybody could sleep good at night. Because listen, we still knew after everything, we still had questions. We had question marks at anything. We had questions at the running back room. They didn't really address that, right? Because we knew that Tony Pollard was coming off an injury. We knew that Rico Dow had an injury history. We knew that Deuce Vaughn was little. Right? So we knew there were questions at the linebacker position because nobody liked Leighton Vander Esch. When we signed Leighton Vander Esch back, like, damn, why we didn't get Bobby? Where Bobby at? Where Bobby? That was the post around the nation. Like when we signed Leighton Vander Esch back, we were wondering what the hell was going on. Then we saw Overshown go down, and we didn't really see anybody else get signed or picked up by the Dallas Cowboys after that. So we knew we had question marks there. And then we still were in a wait and see for the boy. He was a rookie.
Why would we sit up there and get rid of all them linebackers?
Oh shit! Man. Hold on, I can't hear y'all. I'm just talking. I can't hear y'all. Hold on, that's my headset. Say something. Yeah, we good now.
I about to say, why would we get rid of all them linebackers, man? It makes no sense, bro.
Because he didn't believe in them.
You believed in the ones we had?
No, he didn't believe in real linebackers. You had to have linebackers because it's the NFL and you got to have 11 players on the field. But he didn't believe in linebackers. What Dan Quinn valued more than anything was not giving up the big play. And that's why he was okay with teams giving up 4 yards here, running and stuff like that, because his biggest thing is not giving up big plays. You know what I'm saying? That's what he doesn't want. And I kind of understand it too, to a degree, because that's what the NFL is built on. Like Dan Quinn has a great system that will win you defensively, that will put you in a position to win at least 11 to 12 games every season. The only issue is there are matchups that his system, there are offensive matchups when it comes to his system that really that highlight the the um the inefficiencies in his system. Just like cover two. If you know defense, if you are an offensive player, you know what if someone's running cover two. Where do you want to get the ball at? You want to get the ball in the center of the field. Why? Because you can split the safeties, or you want to get the ball quick to the corners. I mean, quick to the wide receivers on the outsides. Why? Because that's where you can throw fade routes and things like that. So it's like I just think that Dan Quinn has a system that is designed to stop. I would say if 31 teams in the NFL, his system is designed to stop 25 teams. The problem is the 7 teams that it's not designed are also the teams that are also playoff teams. You know what I'm saying? And those are and a lot of those teams are in the NFC.
I just had a vision, man. I don't know if I want to call it a vision or a nightmare, but I think okay, here we go. We need a linebacker. We know that, right? I got a clue. I got a feeling that the Cowboys might just be like, well, we got y'all LVE again.
Yeah,
So
because he's here a year.
How would y'all feel about that if they just say, y'all been begging for a linebacker, we just gonna re-sign LVE?
You ain't got to Warren. You ain't got to resign him. He's on the contract.
Oh, he's still on the contract.
He got one more year.
Yeah,
oh man, that's bad.
Like Cowboys fans were so happy to get rid of LVE, they didn't even realize it when he went out for the season. They thought, "Oh my God, he's done. LVE's not done for the season. He is. He is not done for his career.
He's not going to. He's not done, and he's still on the contract. You got McDonald's at home,
and that's still an issue with me because he's shown. Even if you like Leighton Vander Esch, which I don't, but even if you like him, he's shown the capacity to get hurt, miss multiple years. I said multiple years, but yeah, he pretty much had. But he missed multiple games so far with injury.
That's what they gonna do. I feel like that's what they gonna do to us, bro. Sad.
Man, that's a scary thing. And this is one thing about Dan Quinn. I'm not even asking him to do much difference. I just ask for you to stop playing chicken. You know the game chicken when you play on the highway. You heard of that game? Yeah. Just stop playing chicken with these opposing offenses. If they come out there, and this is all I ask, if they come out there in obvious running formations, if there's 3 tight ends on the field, if they got a fullback out there, motherfucker, can you please put 1 extra linebacker on the field, please? That's all I ask Dan Quinn to do. If Dan Quinn had simply did that, I would have stood on the table for him to come back. I swear to God, I would have.
I wouldn't, because his coverages was getting busted.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the reason. Listen to me, Dan Quinn. If you go look at, and I'm telling you, we got onto this earlier today. If you go look up the big plays that Dan Quinn was giving up, it was off of most of them plays was off of play action, or somebody moving. Like that was his Achilles heel. And what I mean by somebody moving is pre-snap. A wide receiver starting from the left and running his ass to the right. And then the quarterback says hike. In the corner, Jordan Lewis.
Look, that's
you know what I'm saying? They all over there like
that's every team.
Get somebody.
That's like every team these days, though. Like that's concerning. Every team do that.
Motion rate. Everybody done stole Miami.
I mean, listen to me. Everybody's offense does that except for ours.
I know.
We're the only offense that doesn't have some. Like, bro, Miami had somebody moving on. I think it was like 79. It was like 72 plays. They had someone motioning or coming across the formation in like 68 of them. That's like 97%. 97% of the time, there was somebody starting from here. And you know the thing I love about it is it naturally makes your defense come out of what they thought they were going to do. Because because when you first come out there, you as a defensive player, as a defensive caller, you're living life in the rear view anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're waiting for you're out there. You know what you're gonna run. You run your cover 3. You run your blase. You're out here in cover 3. Stop slamming my goddamn door, bruh, and close that door, man. Y'all air condition the whole neighborhood, man. Come on, bruh. Listen,
you got a little black father,
huh?
So you got a little black father.
Bruh.
So you air conditioning the whole neighborhood. Everywhere but my house.
For real, man. I don't know if them folks paid their bill. Everybody know I paid mine, though. Close my door.
Hey, but real quick, we got 2 super chats that came through. Let's get the paying customers out the way. Crun Daily with a $2 super on somebody, and he said, "What kind of gum? Fuck them. That's what kind of gum. Owned by Armada."
Okay.
Salute to
I
my
get
boy.
it. I was
And
lost
then-
for a little bit.
And then with $4.99 by Mr. JR. Salute to you. Thank you for supporting my brothers. He said, based on what's available, what position should the Dallas Cowboys target in free agency? What position should we target in first round?
The same ones we talking about right now in draft.
So this is the one. I'm gonna put it like this because I'm gonna cover both your bases. In free agency, the Dallas Cowboys need to sign multiple linebackers. They need to sign a multiple defensive tackles, and they need to sign at least one free agent running back.
And a wide receiver.
Do you think we need to sign a free agent wide receiver?
If y'all talking about drafting a wide receiver, why not sign? Why not bring in a guy? Cedric Wilson might be out there again.
Shit, I'm gonna get those cheap.
Go get Calvin Ridley or leave me alone.
You still on this Calvin Ridley? And anyway,
I stopped talking about it because I know we ain't gonna do it.
Hey, how old is Calvin Ridley?
20-30.
It's a good idea. Dude, good, bro.
So that's what they said. I think those are the primary ones. In my opinion,
Brandon Cooks over him though. Keep it real.
In my opinion, for first round, because listen, there's no free agent, there's no first round running back, there's no first round linebacker, so I can take that out the way. There's not a first round safety. I'm not gonna take a quarterback in the first round.
Definitely not taking no defensive tackle either.
Can't take a defensive tackle.
I would. I just want to take one from Michigan.
Hey, don't do that.
Well, we ain't the Eagles, but I about to say the Eagles show did it like 2 years in a row, didn't it? They got Jordan Davis, and then
they were all out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Go
get some SEC players, Jerry. I don't care what they talking about. I know it's
you gotta get a team.
Hold on. Let me finish the question, and then I'll let y'all cook. I was taking long to process, but let me finish it. First round, man. Huh?
So you was taking forever to stir the pot.
Hey man, y'all keep trying to add ingredients and shit. Y'all, I didn't ask for no wide receiver. Y'all, wide receiver, you threw it into the goddamn pot. I didn't want that shit.
I mean, y'all been saying draft one for like a week.
I want to draft one. Did I say I want a free agent for wide receiver?
I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you sign CeeDee Lamb, you ain't getting no wide receiver this year. Because when the Cowboys give up big money like that to CeeDee Lamb, they're not giving up. They're going to use that as their excuse to not do nothing when it comes to the wide receiver room. So I'm going to tell you this right now. If CeeDee Lamb gets re-signed, because CeeDee Lamb is what is going to be their big free agent signing. You know what I'm saying? Now their big signing, their offensive signing. So if he gets signed, then that's what I believe is going to happen.
I was about to say I'm never opposed to the Cowboys drafting no line in the first round.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's opposed. So wide receiver, offensive line, cornerback. Those are only three that really make sense to me in first round.
Yeah, if you're starting middle linebacker, week one is a rookie, you probably gonna have the same problems you have right now.
I know.
So in my opinion, drafting a linebacker, even if it's a middle linebacker, unless it's like freaking Raekwon Smith and think about this, Fred Warner wasn't even a linebacker coming out of college. He was a freaking safety, so you can't even say Fred Warner.
Throw in that Fred Warner was a 3rd round pick. They'll keep that up.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like they really coached him up in San Francisco. Like he had some really good coaching in San Francisco. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know of too many rookie middle linebackers that come. And Micah Parsons does not count because he was everything you love about Micah Parsons is defensive end. Tell me put one thing in the comment box that they say is generational about Micah Parsons has to do with him rushing the quarterback. Exactly.
You ain't getting them
That
toys
list
with
is
me.
short, bro. That
See,
list is
He ain't
short, bro.
lying though.
he ain't
Listen,
lying
that
about
list
that
is short. That list is short. What's up with you, Tom, Mika? That list is short. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
he put his shoulder pads on like a middle linebacker, man. This is
bro. We don't even know.
And
Like,
linebackers and safeties were confused big time with motion. My boy Mark, absolutely. You want to know why linebackers and safeties were so confused with motion and things like that? Because you had safeties that were playing linebackers that did not really understand what linebackers are supposed to do when they're really linebacking. See, that's the only problem. Like, see, everybody remember them M300s? You know what I'm saying? What that boy say? Everybody loved them M300s. Why? Because they look like Bentleys. Until what? Bentley pulled up beside your ass. And you be like, that's an M300. That ain't no damn Bentley. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? It was cool to pretend to be a linebacker when you was doing all this pretend stuff. But when it was time to actually do some linebacking, that's when we got in trouble. And you know what teams did? For Jordan Love to say, oh, yeah, you guys had DBs playing linebacker. Bro, he knew that. They knew that already.
that's insulting.
That's insulting, bro.
And embarrassing because we knew
They
it.
knew that, bro.
They knew it, and we knew it too.
And think about this. And think about this. The way he said it, he's like, he had absolutely no fear. Like, there's no linebackers on the field. Like, there's no linebackers. You guys had DBs playing linebacker.
No, y'all finna get blocked.
How can you be physical?
Yeah,
How can you be physical with linebackers that size?
Finna get washed.
So you don't sign a wide receiver in this. You don't sign a wide receiver in this draft deep at wide receiver. So you could say the same for Cooks, Danny Savage, bet Mike Evans will put up better numbers.
See,
Center in the
I just
field.
don't want people to. I mean, I know this is a deep wide receiver draft, but I'm just saying it's still gonna be a different level of athlete that you can get in certain rounds, bro. Like you might be able to get that dude, or you could just get a nice player. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a difference now.
If it's a deep wide receiver class, you don't reach. Because if it's deep, they're gonna fall. Quarterbacks still got to get drafted. There's still teams that absolutely need stuff. If this is a deep wide receiver class, then guess what? I'll take one in the second, or I'll get lucky in the third. To be honest with you, the Cowboys have actually done fairly well with, in that third round and those later rounds with wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Now listen to me. Michael Gallup is not an absolute failure. He's just getting paid too much. You know what I'm saying? Is there a place for Michael Gallup in the NFL? Yes, there is. He's not a washed player. On another team, he's their number. On another team, I think, and on most teams in the NFL, Michael Gallup is a number 2 on most teams. He's just not one here. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. He would be a number 2. You know what I'm saying? Just like if Tony Pollard was on Tennessee, he's a backup running back. You know what I'm saying? That's how I don't understand people talking about bringing Derrick. You know what I'm saying? If you bring, he's a backup running back. You know what I'm saying? I know fans want to talk about that too. And that is, the Derrick Henry, man. And that's, bringing him to Dallas.
We'll talk about it in just 2 seconds. Let me get JR up here. He's showing major support tonight. Salute to my boy. He just hit somebody else with another $4.99 for their mind. He said, just supporting, keep cooking, bro. That's love right there, man. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. I'm not opposed to bringing Derrick Henry in. I'm not. Because, listen, the Dallas Cowboys were supposed to do a two running back system last year, and what they ended up doing was a 1.5 running back room last year. Because let me ask you a question.
It wasn't even a 1.5, it was like 0.75. Neither one of them dudes were running back.
I'm just talking about the way that the carries were distributed. Because Rico Dowd didn't even have 100 carries on the season. He had 8 and 9. It wasn't even like when we had Zeke and had Tony Pollard. It wasn't like 100 some for him and 100 some for him. Like Tony Pollard had damn near as many carries as Derrick Henry did. That's why I feel like Derrick Henry could come here.
I'm not gonna lie though.
There wasn't that big of a gap in between the numbers of carries that they gave Derrick Henry in Tennessee and the number of carries that the Dallas Cowboys gave to Tony Pollard. I just feel if you're gonna give somebody 255 carries any damn way, you might as well give them to Derrick Henry because that's what the hell you did last year.
I was about to say, man, I might earn my own button with this.
I think Michael Gallup would be number 2 on
the more I've been thinking about this, I don't know about Derrick Henry in his offense like that.
Talk to me.
Neither.
The reason I say that is, bro, Derrick Henry, the way he run, bro, he got to get going. You know what I'm saying? And how many times we seen our line let people penetrate back there, and the back don't even get a chance to get going.
Penetration.
You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know if those two things work well together. So we got to improve on this O-line before I get to start talking about Derrick Henry though. Because Derrick Henry, he's a big guy, bro. He the type of guy that got to keep going. I mean, he got to get going. Like if you get him before he get going, he pretty much, you know what I'm saying? He'll be way less effective in that regard. I would like somebody that's quicker or smoother like a Saquon if he can stay healthy. Saquon might be able to elude the first guy in the backfield because that's what it looked like our O-line might do. You know what I'm saying? Or Josh Jacobs. But I still think we could do it, but we just got to improve on this O-line. Like Tyler Biadasz was getting whooped at times. Terrence Steele was getting whooped at times. Like, I'm telling you right now, if it's players in the backfield before Derrick Henry get going, he's not going to be the Derrick Henry that we know and love. He's going to be like a big dude getting stopped early. That's what he's going to be. So this O-line got to improve before we get to talk about Derrick Henry, in my opinion. That's why I like somebody like a Saquon, honestly. Saquon or Josh Jacobs, because they can make the first man miss. And we might need that in Dallas. So
I heard that too. They said that Mixon is probably going to get released. Keep Mixon ass away from Dallas.
Yeah, he won't make it, bro. Mixon won't make it in Dallas.
Yeah, keep Joe Mixon away from Dallas.
There's too many baddies, too many clubs. But he can't make it in Cincinnati, Ohio, bro.
Yeah, he's not wild out there. And the production
don't match bro. Like, listen, I didn't heard some. I ain't gonna put nobody business in the street, but I didn't heard some stuff about that young man. He need to go. Yeah. He don't need to go to Atlanta either. Stay your ass away from Houston too while we at it.
I had to come back to the screen for that one. But no,
but Atlanta, because that could mean a multitude of things. So,
like, he might like what he like, landlord. Let that man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's between him and God. You know
it's nay on the ishnay. I don't
even listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. The Cowboys, unfortunately, we're not getting no running back that's gonna be of a name. You wanna know why? Because the Cowboys still owe Ezekiel Elliott $6 million this year. He ain't even on the team. I think it's going to be hard for the Cowboys to overlook that $6 million they still got to pay Zeke and then still go pay somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And they just paid Tony Pollard like that.
And then they paid Tony Pollard and it didn't work, bro.
Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Cost conservative at the same time.
Because I'm going to tell you this right now. No matter what nobody says how you feel about Ezekiel Elliott. From a business standpoint, it made more sense to keep him.
From a business standpoint, if you gotta pay him anyway, and you're still missing running back production, I understand.
And you still don't have the production.
You might as well get some work out his ass for your money.
Because you're literally paying him not to come into work, and then guess what? Because he's not coming to work, guess what they do to good managers? They tell to bring your ass into work. Oh, you want to give Timmy a day off? Well, we still need coverage. All right. Well, then guess what? That means you covering for Timmy now. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Like we let a bunch of people go. We let Zeke go off. And that's what I told y'all, man. This is what I was saying. I said, man, listen to me. I don't give a damn about them yards. Tell me how we going to replace them 12 touchdowns and then 9 touchdowns for 9 weeks, bro. Zeke is the only player in the NFL that had 9 straight weeks of a touchdown, bro. 9. And I'm going to tell you this right now. People can say Zeke is washed. Guess what? He might be. But guess what? I'll take his version of wash. Because Zeke's biggest play this year was on a pass play. Zeke is in Dallas is only going to get the ball 12 times anyway. And think about this. Derrick Henry, passing game, 0. You're getting nothing from him in the passing game. Nothing. He didn't catch passes in Alabama. That's why I didn't want the Dallas Cowboys to draft him. You know what I'm saying? He don't catch the ball. If I gotta go, if they were to go get a running back, it has to be someone that can catch a screenplay and take that mess to the crib.
To be honest, Derrick Henry to Dallas sound good, but it really ain't even no good fit, to be honest. It
ain't gonna be.
Like nobody want to talk about that, but it's really not a good fit. It's not.
And think about this, landlord. Think about this. Derrick Henry last year had 7 games where he got the ball 13 times, at least 13 times, and did not get at least 50 yards. The games were there, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Go look at how many games Tony Pollard had between 13 to 15 carries. Then go look at how many games he had 17 to 24. Now, go look at what Derrick Henry does with 17 to 24. Listen to me, if you go get Derrick Henry, you need to think about this. It's for 1 year, because even though you may sign him for multiple years, he is not Adrian Peterson. He is not wine. He does not get better. He don't got what Adrian Peterson got. He gonna digress because he's already digressing. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally for 1 year. And if you go get him, your offense is now, in order for him to be successful, it has to go through him, bro. Because that's what Tennessee was doing. If you're not, listen to me, you're signing Derrick Henry because of what you saw him do where? In Tennessee. Well, guess what? If Tennessee had Dak Prescott, Derrick Henry probably don't exist. The reason why he exists is because they had freaking Ryan Tannehill.
That's the point. We didn't think about this, man.
And of course he's gonna get the ball 27 times.
Look, he cheap. He a proven player. He got a lot of stuff going for him. But we talking about that player being in Dallas and being successful.
I don't think it works either.
Yeah, it really don't work, y'all. I'm coming to
it don't even sound like it'll work.
I'm coming to the realization live. Okay, I like Derrick Henry. He a Bama player. Of course, I would want him on my team. But at the same time, I'm looking at it. Like I just said, he's not gonna be able to make. He's not elusive when it comes. Like when he first get the ball, he got to get going. He's a huge human being, man. And we let people get in the backfield ASAP. So is he gonna make the first man miss consistently? Not when he just getting the ball. No. He might be able to push him down or something, though, possibly. But, okay, on top of that, when you think about that, that's a flaw. The other flaw is he need a lot of carries. We ain't doing that. That's another flaw we ain't doing. We run the West Coast offense. We throw the ball to our backs. He ain't trying to catch the ball that much.
So let me ask y'all this.
So many things that he's not going to do that to combat with us, to be compatible with
us.
Hey,
Henry, can I say something real quick?
No.
Go
ahead, nigga.
Listen to me. People say stuff like this. Oh, but you wanted him in the middle of the season. What's the difference now? Exactly what you just said. The middle of the season. Listen to me. When we first get into an argument, I might want to tear your head off and shoot you and do all types of crazy stuff. But guess what? After I go sit down and chill out, man, I'm cool. Let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the middle of the season, the airplane is in the air. You trying to do whatever you're trying to do to fix what you have. We had zero running game in the middle of the season. Hell yeah, I'll trade for Derrick Henry.
Bro,
but right now, I have 6 months.
Mind, bro. Everybody should be able to change their mind, bro. Don't act like we 100% right.
But think about this though.
Like, nah, I changed my mind. I'm good on here.
But Lord, think about this. This is a different approach because we have 6 months. So what we're really saying is this: I don't mind Derrick Henry. He should just not be my first choice. There should be like 4 other choices in front of Derrick Henry before we sign him. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so we can get to my question to y'all then. What do y'all want the running back room to look like then? Give me 2 names. You can give me. I want y'all to do this for me. I know y'all been on y'all shit. Give me a veteran free agent and give me a rookie. Because I know Wes already got a rookie in mind. I know you got a rookie in mind. Y'all give me y'all veteran and rookie combination that y'all want.
Okay. Well, I'll say the only thing is, like, I'm not acting like Derrick Henry not a good player. I'm finna get to it. I'm not acting like Derrick Henry not a good player, but I just think about it. He need a lot of carries. So it don't even make sense to try to pair him with nobody. You see what I mean? It's like, why would you even pair him with somebody if he need a lot of carries? Like it's really just,
he's gonna be the one running back.
Yeah, it's counterproductive to me. So okay, that's why I'm like, I'm done with Derrick Henry at this point. So if you ask me, I wouldn't mind like somebody like Saquon. Of course, he's injured. I would love to pair him with somebody. But I pair him with he got an injury history.
Okay.
So if I get Saquon or Josh Jacobs, because I'm really neck and neck with them. Like I think Saquon might be more talented, honestly, but he more injured. Josh Jacobs is probably just all around better. You know what I'm saying? So either way, I take either one of them, pair him with a young dynamic back like Bucky Irvin out of Oregon. That's my guy. If I can get them 2. I think that's a man. Just imagine Saquon and Bucky Irvin in his backfield, Bro, that'll be one of the most dynamic backfields in the league, in my opinion. Straight up.
Your turn, bro.
I like a rookie. I like Steve. I like not Steve. I like Frank Gore's son.
Frank Gore Jr.
I like Frank George Jr. I like him because he got pedigree. He played the same position as his son, as his daddy. I just think whenever you get great players, like even with Bronny, right? Bronny might not be as good as his daddy, obviously, because his daddy's the best player in the world. So that is a stretch within itself, anyway.
Hold on, Might is out of the question. Like he that boy averaging like 5 points.
Yeah, but think about this. But still, like
Yeah,
you still have to have an immense. He's a rookie. He's also a freshman. Like he's averaging probably what he should be averaging. You know what I'm saying? But the expectations is what make him look like he's not playing well. But man, I lost my freaking point, landlord.
No, you were talking about Frank Gore's son. Yeah, the pedigree.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say is this. Like, listen, man. Like, it still takes an immense amount of dedication and work out and mental to get where he is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he may not be set at the expectation where everybody thinks he is, but you can't take away the work ethic that this young man put there to get him there. You understand? And so when I look at Frank Gore Jr., man, what I really see is I see the reason why I just really like him, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I believe he is gonna be if given the right opportunity, I think he's gonna be one of these running backs that might change the way you view running backs simply because of this. And this is why I say Frank Gore Jr. is a young man who grew up rich. His daddy, a Hall of Famer, been in the NFL 11, 12 years. He was rich all his life, just like Bronny, right? Mm-hmm. Bruh, when Frank Gore Jr. didn't get no major scholarships, bruh, he could have been like what Michael Jordan's sons did. Oh, man, I'm done playing basketball, man. I'm going to just go be my daddy's son and pay better. You know what I'm saying? But you know what he did? He went to a little school and went dumb. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Considering the Dallas Cowboys tried to give Deuce Vaughn an opportunity, and he was a 7th round pick, man, Frank Gore Jr. got action. He got action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you state your claim, Mr. HTM.
Man, listen, I go damn what y'all talking about. I'm still gonna bring Derrick Henry ass in because I want to fix the run scheme any goddamn way. Y'all up here thinking about it from the run scheme. Who was running?
One dimensional.
You gotta hold on. This gonna be quick.
I know gonna be quick. I'm finna stop you, nigga.
Go ahead.
Hey, you're not interrupting me. I'm that's not me. Y'all gonna be mad at me. That's not me. I'm not interrupting nobody. I was young.
Listen, I gotta address my center position any damn way. Cause Taviata gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. Can we all agree? Can we? Okay, then. So I could have said what I was gonna say and got to the point without you interrupting me. You see how that go?
No, I don't.
West Coast. I want you to take notes as well.
No, I won't. Okay.
All right, I got you niggas. I'm gonna put case on each and every one of you, mother.
This how you gonna do me? This how you gonna do me?
This
how you gonna do me? Put cases on. You'll be doing content in Pelicans Bay.
Hey, but for real though. But yeah, I'm trying to move back to like a power gas scheme or something because man, this zone blocking ain't cutting it. Them boys ain't getting to the cutback, ain't getting to the cutback lane at all. So
it don't work good. It doesn't work good if you don't have running. And also think about this: your starting running back isn't even a real running back. He's a dude that's learning the position. Tony Pollard has been. This was the first year Tony Pollard in his career has ever been a starting running back.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
So he was technically learning the position.
Do you know what's even crazier? This should have been the scheme that worked best for Tony Pollard because you remember he was a return man in college. That's how he made his name. He led the NCAA in return touchdowns for his career. So
yeah, but he wasn't even Tony Pollard. Really, he wasn't even really Tony Pollard.
I'm just saying, like if there was a scheme for him to flourish in, this would have been it, and he didn't do it. And
what is this right here? What is this right here? What is this right? Hey, what is this right here? What is this right here? What is this right here? No, it is not. No, it is not. Your grandmother trying to find her keys trying to
Tony
find her
Pollard
keys
trying to
at the
find the hole.
touch.
He got his
That's
hands in the
Tony Pollard trying to find a hole. What the hell, man?
That's what I'm telling him. Like when the way you said it, that's all I'm about to say is like your method. You gonna have to fix the O line first. Like that,
I gotta fix the O line.
Yeah,
any
you gotta
goddamn way.
pair your method with the O line. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put some requirements on your shit.
I say, and
you
that's the
just
disconnect.
can't bring Derrick Henry in here and just be like, run, boy. Like,
Oh yeah,
nah,
no,
that ain't gonna work.
that's the
That ain't gonna work.
disconnect because I want to upgrade from Tyler Biadasz or get somebody else regardless of who
But
my
are
running
they?
back is.
Are they?
I mean,
They gonna say you got a Pro Bowler at home. We just gonna hope he get better.
You got to pay him though. So what are you willing to pay Tyler Biadasz?
Cheap
Question. Is he gonna be
dollar
cheap, though?
bill?
Is Tyler Biadasz gonna be cheap because he had a premium position? There ain't too many centers.
Dollar bill.
If Connor Williams can go get a bag somewhere and Connor McGovern can go get a bag and start somewhere, then what the hell is they gonna do?
I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. It's not about if Tyler Biadasz is a good center. When you're looking at Tyler Biadasz right now, it's about how many teams need centers and how many centers is he better than on that team? Because that's how freaking Connor Williams got a job. That's how freaking y'all done forgot about Connor.
I said
Connor
McGovern.
McGovern.
Yeah, I already said Connor McGovern and Connor Williams. And you know what's
like
sad?
They got jobs. Why? Because other people on they other listen to me, man. I ain't even gonna say that because I was gonna be rude, man. But man, there's some ugly women out there, man.
There's some better for your ass, so
there's some ugly dudes out there. You know, ugly women out there that's with some young. I ain't gonna say that. That's a bad example, West Coast.
Go ahead. Wait.
The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone. The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone.
Absolutely. Okay, you can do it now. Say whatever the hell you want to say now. You good.
I'm just saying, man. Some ugly women out there with some young fly dudes. Why? Because he's scared of commitment. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Hey, hit the drop one more time. Hit it one more time.
One more time. Hold on. Let me get back to it. Just to be safe.
The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone. The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone.
Absolutely. You got to throw warning. you forgot warning. The views.
My boy Danny said Governor got 30 million plus. Badass will get at least 35 to 40. Yeah, you want to know why? Because starting centers, they're wifeys, bruh. Like they're like that wifey type, bruh. I don't give a damn where you are. You could be at McDonald's. When you meet her, you know it, bruh, and you're gonna wipe them up.
If that's the market, Dana Savage, I'm willing to bet anybody they go draft a center first round.
Because I mean, think about this. How often do you even hear about centers being traded?
I guarantee you, if they evaluating these players, bro, and they sit up and pay him that much money, we got bigger issues, bro.
But you hear me though? Think about this. How often do you even hear about centers being traded? Never, bro. Never. You hear about centers retiring with the team that drafted them. Yeah, that's what you hear about centers.
Travis Frederick is probably the only Cowboy I know to retire as a Dallas Cowboy whenever we put it like that.
Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. Somebody needs to write a book or do a lifetime story on Dak Prescott's career, because if the Cowboys don't re-sign Tyler Biadasz, he on his fourth center in like 8 years, bro. Because he had Travis Fredericks.
Yep.
He had Joe Looney for a year.
Yep.
He had Tyler Biadasz. And guess what? The Cowboys don't even know if they're going to re-sign him. So if they don't re-sign him, Dak will be on his fourth starting center.
So you know what you do?
That's ridiculous, bruh.
Go look. Not only look.
Jalen Hurts has had the same center his entire season. Think about this. Jalen Hurts had the same center his entire career. The same
West Coast. Pat yourself on the back because you just solved it for me. Okay, that was very concerning. And that right there raises the level of urgency that we need to move in to fix this problem, right? Instead of just waiting to 24, like we do all the goddamn time, how about you aggressively see a center that you might want to go get and go get his ass? I'm sick of this, man.
You may not even have to go get a center, though. You may not have to go get a center.
I'm saying you might see the best center slipped about 15, 16. Go get him. How about that?
Think about this. One of our top, listen to me. Why did we all get mad at the draft? Because there was a freaking guard there that everybody was. I mean, listen, there's no shade on Mozzie Smith. I think Mozzie gonna get it together and he gonna be all right. He just need a couple years. But there was a starting guard there You know what I'm saying? That the Cowboys just didn't even just passed on. You know what I'm saying?
They
So
passed
it's
on
like,
Lars twice because
yes,
Osiris Torrance was there in the next round. You know, I wanted him.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Man,
you
Tyler
know,
Biada's got some short arms. He bow-legged, and all kind of stuff
Why
wrong
he
with
he-
Tyler.
wear Adidas. He wear Adidas.
Man,
Goddamn, he wear Adidas and Nike
yeah.
socks, bro.
We
He wear
need, we
Adidas and Nike
need, we
socks.
need something better over there, bro. Like that man, he
Boy
got,
wearing Wranglers,
he
bro. He
stand,
wear Wranglers.
he
He
stand
wearing
like
Wranglers.
a cowboy, don't it? Y'all ever peep that? He stand like a cowboy.
Mm.
He wearing Wranglers, y'all.
He
He
got
wearing
some funny
Wranglers.
made legs, man. He's short. He
I'm
got short
gonna say
arms.
this. I'm gonna
Like,
say this right
nah,
here.
Leave me alone.
If you're Dak Prescott
we love
at
you, though,
some
Tyler.
and
We
listen
love
to
you.
me, if you're Dak Prescott at some goddamn point, you got to tell them enough is enough with this offensive line crap. This is ridiculous, bro. Enough is enough with this offensive line. There's no reason why Dak Prescott had a damn different starting offensive line every year. And it's amazing. Listen to me. You want to know something that's really amazing? That Dak didn't get hurt this year. That's what's really amazing. Because,
Thank
bruh,
God.
our offensive line changed every week, bruh. Like, listen to me. Listen, Dak don't even have the same commonalities that Tony Romo had as an offensive line. Tony Romo had an offensive line, bruh. He ain't had no defense.
And we seen Tyler getting whooped left and right. We seen Terrence Steele getting
Bruh,
whooped left and right. And Dak still survived.
Like, think about that, though. Think about that, Lynn. We never said Tony Romo. Tony Romo ain't got no offensive line, bro. He had an offensive line. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Mhm.
did. And then, no, wait a minute. To bring that back. Because we can't just gloss over that, Wes. You said we had a good offensive line. No, he had top tier Tyron.
He had three first round picks on his
He
offensive line.
had
Three.
Tyron when he was Tyron, though. Then he had Zach Martin when he was Zach Martin, bro.
And he had
them
Travis
dudes.
Frederick when Travis Frederick was Travis Frederick.
Hey, can we go even further? Do y'all
He
forget
had
the
them dudes over there. Huh?
Flozell was all pro.
He had
Hey,
them
and you know who he
dudes
also
over there.
had? You know who he also had that was a good ass player who didn't get no love because everybody else was just so much good? That boy that left us and went to Denver, the guard. What was his name?
Lear was a gangster.
Ronald Leary.
See, listen, this is what I'm telling y'all. That's why I had to say rewind that, because we can't just say it's a good line. He had
Doug Free was the worst person on our line.
And he was hard still.
Right? He didn't have just a good offensive line. He had them dudes over there, bro. And we can't even say that. Dak got the back end of them dudes.
Ron Leary got paid, bro. That's why he left Dallas. He got paid.
Dak got the back end, Wes. He got the back end of Tyron, back end of Zach. Who else? Shit, he got
the back end of Tyler Baez. Bro, think about this. Tyler Baez didn't even play a whole year, bro. Tyler Baez didn't even play a whole year.
Dak played a little bit with Travis Frederick. He got the back end of Travis Frederick, and that's it. Like, Dak been getting he got the short end of the stick on that O-line. And then look how long it took us to rebuild the O-line for Romo. Now it look like we're doing the same thing. Go and rebuild this offensive line for Dak Prescott. But
I'm gonna tell you though, landlord.
One more bad year for Terrence Steele, and I'm trying.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you though, Land. You know the only. But I'm gonna tell you, Land.
You remember Andre Garrod?
Garrod. Hey, think about this though. Think about this though. It took the Cowboys 3 years to build that offensive line too, though. If you listen to me, if you build that offensive line the same way the Dallas Cowboys built the last one, it's gonna take you 3 years. Why? Because all 3 years them dudes was first round picks.
You got Tyler Smith, so you already on your mission. You know what I'm saying? Go do it again this year. Go get you a dominant O lineman. It might not have to be a center. Maybe. Well, this
is the scary thing that scares me. This is what scares me about drafting an offensive lineman in the first round. If this is the only thing that now I say it like this. If the Cowboys if everybody's re-signed, then I don't think they would do it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you need to sign. Terrence Steele is under contract. He's gonna be back. Tyron Smith. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unfortunately, I'm signing Tyron Smith because the Dallas Cowboys luck says that we don't sign Tyron Smith, whoever he signs with, they're going to the Super Bowl. Because that's just what happens in Dallas.
And
you know what I'm saying? I'm putting my bet in right now.
He was an all-pro when he was on the field. So I'm leaving him alone.
I'm fine with
so I'm bringing it back. You know what I'm saying? But I was going to say the reason what scares me about drafting an offensive lineman is the same thing like that happens at the tight end position. Because listen, At the tight end position, Shoemaker, you're going to see him less next year. Why? Because, man, I got a homeboy that's coming back next year, bruh, that was dogging in the preseason until he did what? Did a dig route. Yes, until he did a dig route and his leg went that way and he went this way. I'm not trying to be funny. That's what the video show. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. If John Stevens plays this year, Shoemaker is a bust. Shoemaker is a bust. You don't even see the field.
He will be coming off an injury too, though. That's the only
I know
thing.
I know he's going to come off injury, but I'm just saying that's the situation that you don't want to be in. You draft an offensive lineman, and then Terrence Steele, who was legitimately injured last year. So what if he didn't play good because he was an injured? You know what I'm saying?
True.
What if he goes back to his dominance? What if Tyron Smith goes back to his dominance? You got a first-round pick tackle that's sitting on the sidelines.
The thing about Terrence Steele, though, he was dominant in the run game. He never was dominant as a pass blocker to me. I'd say that proud.
I mean, the stats say that
he was good, but he never was like, it was a big difference. Like his run game, gangster, one of the top in the league. Pass protection,
iffy.
A little bit on the average side, a little better than average.
I think we need to take something out the 49ers books and we need to pull our tackles more. And it obviously that means that they're gonna have to be really in shape. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to be really in shape. Because listen, what Trent Williams does, bro, that mess, like, bro, go look at some of these YouTube videos that people are doing on the 49ers run game. Like, bro, they pull that dude be looking to murder folks, bro. You see him running like this after folks, bro.
We gotta pray he bad because of injury though, because we paid that man. Paid that man.
He's saying you better pray that Terrence Steele was only bad because of injury.
Because of what we paid that man. Then look, now I'm thinking with my conspiracy hat on, because I'm sitting up here like, is this a dollar bill special? He already was an undrafted free agent.
Whose ass was Aiden Hutchinson kicking when we played Detroit? Who we get them 3 sacks on? I think it was on both them. Was it on both? Was it Terrence?
He got one on Tyron. He got one on Tyron. Only sack Tyron gave up all year.
So then maybe this landlord, maybe Terrence Steele is good, but maybe he just can't handle there's he can't handle these A pass rushers, but B pass rushers. Oh yeah, he good. You know what I'm saying?
That might be fair because can't nobody handle the A's like that though. To be honest.
Not consistently.
Yeah,
Tyron Smith can't, bro. Tyron Smith can't.
Not at this age. Old Tyron, he blocking that shit up.
But I will tell you this: freaking Trent Williams can, bro. I don't know what Washington was.
Tyler Smith can too. Tyler Smith like that too.
Oh, Tyler Smith is, and I'm gonna tell you this right now: Tyler Smith will never go back to tackle. Never.
Nah.
Bro, you were looked at as one of the best guards in football. Technically, the Cowboys should have the best guards in all of NFC.
We need to say
you have Zach Martin, and then you have Tyler Smith on the other side.
We need to say a Cowboy Nation prayer for Terrence Steele, though.
I'm cool on Chase Young.
If that don't work, bro, we in trouble. Because we took that route and thought he was the ounce and paid him. So now, do we need to replace him? If he come out here playing bad, we might have to replace him.
Yeah, and then my thing is this too, man. Can my tackles give me the ability to run the screenplay? Because right now we cannot. Why? Because they can't get their big ass out there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Tyron Smith has an excuse because he's old. Like Tyron Smith has an excuse. Terrence Steele's excuse is his knee was gone.
But like, bro, people be like, why don't the Cowboys run the screen? Because your tackle can't run fast. He can't get out there fast enough, bro.
And that's really one of the reasons why they don't pull him either.
And then Tyler Smith, Tyler Biotish ain't athletic enough to do it.
Tyron Smith will probably get hurt pulling, bro. Like, if Tyron Smith will probably get hurt trying to do it. Lord, I'll take it back, Lord. No, just let him pass block.
We know Zach good enough, but Zach old too. Zach old too. Like, bro, this old line.
They really are, bro. They really are, though, bro.
Man.
I mean, look at Philly. Like, here, that center we were talking about, he talked about retiring. You know, it's been a while. Them boys been in the league.
Father Time is undefeated, y'all. We know we love Zach. He one of them ones. But like, hey, he's getting old. Tyron Smith is getting old. It's time to rebuild his old line, bro.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something too. Listen to me. Something that people aren't going to talk about that could happen. Jalen Hurts, a guy who had a fumbling problem, who's had a center the entire of his career, is about to get a brand new center. So that could be an issue. That could be something next year too for them Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Those handoffs and stuff, because that's pretty big. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, it really shows you how in tune a guy like Dak Prescott is, because it just lets you know the nuanced things that he has to deal with. Most quarterbacks want to deal like you have 4 different starting centers in 8 years. That's one every 2 years, bruh.
Bro, we might need to start a campaign. After that, after you brought that to the light, bro, we must replace center, and we must do it with a sense of urgency. Like, get this man a center, bro. Because I don't think paying Tyler Smith, Tyler Biadasz, that might be a
It's
mistake.
LVE. It feels like LVE, bruh.
That might be a mistake, guy. I'm gonna be
Like
real
it feels like
y'all.
LVE.
He got 1 year to prove that he can play like he did back in 2021. He got 1 year.
Who?
Tyler Biadasz.
Nah, I ain't talking about
Terrence Steele.
Terrence Steele, yeah.
No, yeah, Biadasz is a free agent.
Yeah, I'm talking about Terrence Steele. Like, he had to show me something this year before I go out there and
Before we get out of here,
right tackle.
Henny, before we get out of here, look up free agent centers right now.
The best one is
guess what? Because you know what? Think about this. Tyler Biadasz might be the best center available in free agency. And that right there says me that he gonna get way more money somewhere else.
Connor Williams is.
Connor Williams, oh my God.
He's the only thing holding Connor Williams back is an injury, but Connor Williams was playing like an all-pro before he got hurt.
You know what I can see the Cowboys letting Tyler Biadasz watch his son Connor Williams have to be
back home, Connor. Come on back home.
He already said it. I can already hear it, bruh. I can already hear it, bruh.
Because look, it was mismanagement. We played him at another position, and he goes somewhere else and be an all-pro.
And we never played him one snap. Not one snap.
We did in preseason. In preseason or in camp, they gave him some snaps at center, and we all was like, what the hell do you do in that center? And then it never materialized during the season. So that might not be on the player. This is why I tell y'all sometimes, like, just because a player's not working out don't mean he's terrible. It could be the system that's around him. So I trust my eye for talent. So that's one thing about me. I trust my eye for talent. Sometimes it be other circumstances that make that player not be the player who he should be. It could be politics, could be a system, could be the way they're using them, could be a terrible coach. It's a lot of different things that are different variables that can make a player not be successful. So that's why I always stand on my eye for talent. Like, hey, that dude's good.
And with that, that's why Landlord agreed with West Coast on his confirmation on Brandon Cooks. Hell, you mean, boy?
That's why. That's why. Right now. That's why.
Here comes the national. Bring it all back.
Hey, I got the list. I got the list of those free agents for you, though, Ken folk. So I'm gonna read some of these names off. See if y'all know anybody. Jason Kelsey, don't count him. I know he's retiring. Cody Whitehair, he's a center/guard. Just got released.
He sound like he used to be in Dallas.
He played with Chicago all his life.
Yeah, okay. Pro though.
Pro Bowl. Connor Williams, as we mentioned. Andre James, don't know him.
Chicago's going to get a new quarterback, so they'll probably resign. Chicago will probably resign him because Chicago's getting. They cut him.
They cut him.
Oh yeah, we need to go get his ass.
Andre James sound like somebody that I don't know why it sound like you know him though.
We need to go get him. If they cut him, we need to go get him.
Graham Glasgow from from Detroit. He'll probably get re-signed maybe, but yeah, Graham, he's a good football player. Who else out there on the free agent markets? Connor McGovern, not the one y'all know. This is the one the Jets drafted. So same name, different player.
Emo running out of names.
No relation.
Tyler Biadasz
used to say on Boondocks, no relation.
Right? No relation. Shit. Who else? Will Clapp. That's.
I hate that name, boy. Good grief.
We don't need no clap in a Cowboy jersey. We don't need no clap on the back of no Cowboy jersey.
Oh look, his name Will Clapp.
His name is Will Clapp. Think about it.
Oh, he will clap.
He will clap. You know he did it.
That's crazy. We good on him.
Yeah, man. I think Tyler Biadasz is gonna have some options out there.
As he should.
So, okay. Right now, we can end the show with this. Are you paying him or not?
Who?
Tyler Biotis.
I ain't paying nobody nothing. The
You
question
ain't giving them country boy nothing.
is Jerry Jones paying them is the question. 'Cause, I ain't paying.
You know
nothing
what I
either.
mean, man.
I
Come
know.
on.
I'm just being very facetious tonight.
What you gonna do about him, man? Are you gonna sign this dude? And more than likely, you gonna literally overpay him, or are you gonna go fishing for another player?
Man, I ain't signing that man.
But honestly, though, you could get worse. That's another thing about it, though. You could get worse.
I think. Would I re-sign him? Yes, I would re-sign him, but I am not signing him the first day of free agency. I'm going to allow the market to dictate what goes on with him. And then, but I'm gonna tell you though, you need to let's not act like Tyler Baez is just like spoiled milk or something. Like, bro, like it can get worse. You know what I'm saying? It can definitely get worse. And I'm always afraid of what can get getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like it currently. You know what I'm saying? So
we want to make that a strength, though.
Exactly. I want to release. I want to release him only. I don't want him on this team only to get better. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys, we be releasing players at the detriment of the team. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, what the hell? Why you do that for? I'm okay with him not being here if it means we're gonna do things that are gonna make us better. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not gonna make us better, like we're gonna get an instant guy in here, like a guy that, and you got to think like this. You can't go get a rookie won't count because until he plays, you're not gonna know how good he is. This is what it is.
That's true. But I kind of trust the front office with the O-line picks, though.
Oh yeah, if it's first round, if be in the first round, yeah.
In the first round, yeah. All right, so listen, 24. If there's a center there to get him, if you think you know a center that can be Travis Frederick, you trade up and get his ass.
I was just about to say, I'll do you one better. Go get somebody, man. Like, why we can't do that, bro? Why we can't do that?
Because ain't nobody trading you their center. Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
No, I'm talking about going up in the draft, like moving up aggressive.
So, like, can you come hang out with my girl for the night, bro? No. So what is you talking about? Why would you even ask me that? I think I would be offended if you called me and asked me for my center, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I'd be like, hey,
no,
Steven, they want a center.
You talking like Felicia on Friday asking to borrow
the
my car.
Bro, there's just some things. Listen to me, bro. There's just certain things you just don't call and ask. Hey, man, your center or your long snapper? No, don't call me trying to trade for my center or my long snapper, bro. My long snapper, I've known him 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like,
you can't have my center.
We would talk about in the draft though, like why we gotta stand pat at 24 all the time, bro. We've been at 24 for 20 years now. Shit, go up and get somebody, man. That's all I'm saying. If you see a player that you know for a fact that can help this team, especially on the O-line, go get them. Why we just gotta sit up and wait every time? Man? I just don't get this team. A team that's close enough, bro. We don't just sit down and wait and just take whatever you give us. Go get something. Go make your own fate. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. And listen, because it's the draft, they don't know what the hell you're moving up for. So even if they
sometimes it be a little conversation though, because when we did it with Micah and Devontae Smith, they did they asked him, they was like, is you getting a defensive player or something? And they was like, nah, we getting Devontae Smith. And they was like, okay, we can do it then. That's why they traded back. So sometimes it be a little understanding, but if you lie, you will never get that type of, you know what I'm saying? They gonna mess your reputation up. Ain't nobody gonna want to do business with you like that no more. So you kind of gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I can feel it. Oh, Michael Parsons dropped 37 in celebrity game when he won the MVP. Salute to my boy.
He's probably the only dude in shape too, though. I mean,
shit, they had Puka Nakua and them out there. They had some NFL players out there.
They had Pookie and them out there.
Yeah, Pookie
Nakua did not look like he stopped nobody on no basketball. He sounded like he could cook up some stuff, but he can cook up some stuff. He sounded like he could break some stuff and fix it within 20 minutes.
Hey, Pookie Nakua, a gangster. I call him Pookie. He be out there killing them niggas.
Oh man, yikes! We ain't getting paid off of this show. Hey, you need your own button. You need your own button. Use the XTO Sports. You need one on for you too, goddamn. But man, I'm finna have to get up out of here, man. I gotta go eat something, bro. I just woke up.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Time, so I gotta go feed myself.
Yeah, man, I've been letting off little farts for the last 20 minutes, man. I need to go take a shower. I ain't even gonna lie.
no.
If you smell something funky, that's me, because I'm the shit, man. I'm out of here. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace, y'all, and hey, peace, y'all. Thank y'all for everything, and just remember, y'all.
The views of West Coast Cowboys were his and his alone.